And Hume gets the game underway, goes back to Nicky Adams. Out to Duxbury. Duxbury down the line. Straight out of play, Guiseley throw. Plays it away to safety. Moore wins a brilliant header in the air, and Johnson's underneath it. Ball in behind, searching for Kofi Moore. Kofi Moore gets on the end of it into the area. It's Kofi Moore 1-on-1 against Hoyveld. But it gets knocked off balance, and his shot is tame and out for a goal kick. A bit more of an effort there to get there, hasn't he, Tom?
Yeah, well, it shows, then he does have that bit of effort.
Now Johnson plays it into the path of Tongue. Tongue in the area, left-footed shot. It takes a deflection, and it's into the arms of Hoyveld. So Adams to take. Ayibo goes short. Adams takes the corner. It's into the front post, and it's met by Hancock and straight at Ollie Battersby. That was a well-worked corner routine. Marriott was just had it taken off him on the halfway line, but wins it back. Now it's Moore. Radcliffe defending well. Moore comes in field and he's shoved off the ball quite easily. Now Ayibo carries forward. Guiseley win it back. Ball drops to the feet of Johnson. Johnson, it's into Liam Tongue. Tongue into the area. Tongue first time. Scuffs his shot, but it's out and behind for a corner by Thornley. Whelan, great pass into Johnson. Johnson looked like he'd spun his man, but Thornley got a touch on it as Johnson aimed to break free, and Hevel picks up the ball. Adams, corner comes in. It's up towards Thornley. Thornley on, it's headed off the line superbly. That is a brilliant clearance. Wow. It's Ollie Brown who's the man to head it over the crossbar, but that was absolutely off the line, but it was a stupid header from Thornley to head it goal bound. Adams, again it's towards Thornley, but it's won in the air by somebody else. It's headed away only as far as Smith, back into the area, and it's onto the roof of the net by Smith. Getting things back moving again. Sends it forward for Kendall. Kendall wins it in the air. Thornley goes to ground, but play continues. Kendall, ball into the air. It's towards Johnson. And Johnson blazes over. It bounced just before it met him on the 6-yard box. And it's behind for a goal kick. That was a golden chance for Gabriel Johnson and Guiseley.
What an opportunity it is. It's a fantastic ball by Kendall, and it's just so annoying, isn't it? Because it takes that little nick, and it means that Johnson's connection just isn't what it should be.
To Dudley, but he can't get hold of it. Now Brown chips the ball forward. It's searching for Johnson. Headed away by Smith. Back forward by Whelan. Nice little touch by Kofi Moore. Ball chipped in behind by Liam Tongue. And it's cleared out by Radcliffe defender, and with that the referee blows for half time. So here at Nethermoor it's Guiseley 0, Radcliffe 0. And Liam Tongue gets us back underway, and Lee Whelan sends a ball far up the pitch. Now it's Brown. Tries to find Kofi Moore down the right hand side, but he goes out for a throw. Gets control of the ball, takes on Walker, manages to get the crossing. It's up towards Thornley. It drops to Hume at the back post, hooks back across goal, headed off the line by Liam Tongue. Still in, Jackson sends another crossing up towards Thornley, headed away by Whelan, and now Johnson drops deep and has it all to do to get the ball as far up the pitch as he can, and wins a throw-in off of Sargent. Now it'll be Duxbury to take. Duxbury goes into Hume. Hume spins onto his left foot, cuts back onto his right, well defended by Brown. And now Ekpolo is taking on 3 of them and gets a great pass away, and it's into the path of Liam Tongue, and now it's 3v3. Tongue breaks forward, he's got Kofi Moore in lots of space. Tongue finds Kofi Moore, he's got Johnson with him. Moore plays it into Johnson, he's unselfish, and the pass has just got too much on it and rolls through for a goal kick. Now Radcliffe throw, it finds its way to Ayibo. Ayibo goes diving in. Play continues, Ayibo stays on his feet. Ayibo breaks into the area, goes down the touchline. Ollie Brown. Wow, and Ollie Brown looked like he'd sent Ayibo to ground, but the referee's going to book Jude Ayibo for diving here. It lands straight to Ayibo. Now it's brought down by Marriott. Marriott shapes the shoot, takes the shot, Marriott, and it goes over the crossbar. Hevel had it covered, but it was a good effort from Marriott. Had good pace on it, but it's over the crossbar and behind for a goal kick. Great pass forward by Whelan into Ekpolo, and Ekpolo's found Brown, who's got a lot of space on the right hand side. It's Ollie Brown. There's players breaking into the area. The cross comes in. It falls to Luke Marriott, who scuffs his effort wide. And Johnson just a little bit delayed in his decision making, and Radcliffe win it back. Now Adams chips the ball forward into Sargent. Sargent up against Walker, cuts inside onto his right, little back heel into the path of Ayebo. Ayebo lays it off for Hancock. Hancock shoots first time. Oh, it's straight at Ollie Battersby. Jackson brings it forward, cross comes in, it's in towards Hume, falls to the feet of Hancock. Hancock takes the shot, and it's just wide of Ollie Battersby's right hand post, and it's behind for a goal kick. Now Walker deals with a pass forward really well, but his clearance finds Adams floats one in behind, it's picked up by Dudley into the area, left footed shot by Dudley, and it's wide of the post again. Now Whelan brilliantly moves the ball over to Ekpolo, and Ekpolo sees it through to Ollie Brown. Ollie Brown is up against Ayebo, and Ayebo's got unbelievable pace to get back in there to take on Brown, but Lee Whelan wins it back for Guiseley. Cross comes in from Whelan, Johnson gets his head on it, it's looping, and it's gathered by Hevelt. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? And it's Jordan Saka who's the man changed and ready. But not until this Radcliffe attack's gone away. Jackson takes it down the line, cross comes in, it's high, it's up to the back post, it's met by Navarro first time. Who's half volley, cross/shot. Mariette, the man to stand over it. Floats one in towards Eibel. Eibel wins the header, it falls to Walker, Walker cross comes in, and it's over the crossbar from Gabriel Johnson. But it takes a deflection on the way through, and it's a corner.
Oh, that was such a chance. It just looked like that was going to be it, didn't it? And instead, over the crossbar and out of play for a corner.
Whelan sends it back into the area. A good header from Feaheny, falls at the feet of Gabriel Johnson. Johnson takes the shot. Gabriel Johnson puts it in the ball corner, and you would think wins the game for Guiseley in the 92nd minute.
Oh wow! Wow! Get in! It's just brilliant! You felt the goal coming! The ball goes in! Gabriel Johnson takes the touch! Guiseley take the lead! 92nd minute!
It was a superb header from Michael Feaheny to redirect it into the path of Gabriel Johnson. Plays a diagonal pass out to Navarro. Navarro's up against Feaheny. Navarro cuts inside, cross comes in. Brown clears it away. Guiseley just sitting in a shape as Gabriel Johnson's the only man. Up left upfield, the referee checks his watch. Play continues, it's Duxbury. Duxbury sends it forward, Denton, emergency centre-back, wins the header and heads it forward. Now Marriott steps in, can't win it off Maynard, and he does. Now Marriott sends it as far forward as he can, and the full-time whistle goes. It's finished here at Nethermoor. Guiseley 1, Radcliffe 0, thanks to Gabriel Johnson's late goal in injury time to secure Guiseley a crucial 3 points in the race for the playoffs.
Andy, not sure what you were thinking after 75 minutes, 80 minutes. I was thinking I'd take a point, but we came really strong that last 10, 15 minutes, didn't we?
Yeah, no, listen, we needed to win the game. And sometimes on the sidelines we have to have tough discussions, and bringing Dents on meant that we had a bit more of an aerial threat, and it caused a bit of chaos, and in the end it ended up falling to someone who's not known for heading in, Mikey Feaheny, who headed it back across the Gabs, and Gabs has kept his composure and scored. So sometimes we've had to change the shape today and work within parameters, because listen, these are a fantastic team. They'll go on and win the league, I've no doubt about it. So we've just got to make sure that we are looking after ourselves when we're going into games and trying to win as many as we can.
It was a really keenly contested game, wasn't it? It really was, the whole game.
Yeah, definitely. They have a certain way of playing, and if what we've had them watched a lot, and the work we did on them since when we played them at their place, we just felt that we could hurt them in certain areas. But listen, it was a tight game. They're a very, very good side, and I'm sure they might argue a draw might have been a fair result, but it was always going to be one opportunity in a game like that to win it, and thankfully we've come out the victors in that.
They carried a real threat from corners, didn't they, actually, but we managed to keep them out.
Just said that to the lads in terms of just a full mentality today, not just physically but tactically today. Because we played on Tuesday, we didn't have barely any time to talk to them about how we were going to attack this game, other than when we did name the team. But that's what we want here. We want players that can take on board information to adapt, and also make sure that we keep the ball out the back of the net, and you're going to have to ride your luck against teams at the top of the division. And but I think also we created a lot of chances as well.
I think in the first half we cleared a couple of. I think in the first half we cleared a couple off the line. But funny enough, I remember after the away game, their manager saying, "That's not luck; it's good defending."
Well, that's it. Yeah, exactly. It's good defending, and that's players wanting to keep the ball out the back of the net and having that desire, determination to not concede. And listen, we stood there after Stafford and it wasn't good enough. We were disappointed, but again, the reaction from there, we've gone to Atherton on a tough pitch, and we've won the game, and then we've come back home against Radcliffe, and fitness levels have been excellent again. A few adjustments in the team, a few tactical adjustments, and can't fault the lads today at all.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the fitness, because I remember speaking to you early in the season, and you said you'd given all the players fitness targets. So do you think that's the kind of thing that paid off today in the last 10-15 minutes?
Yeah, listen, I think everybody that was on the pitch, I know we had to take Reece off and Tongi, but they were done, they were spent. They played Tuesday night as well, and sometimes we have to sacrifice people to try and get the results that we want. But those two players that come off, I couldn't have asked them to run any more, and the players that were on the pitch just had a little bit extra, or a little bit more that we needed in the latter part of the game. And like I said, the fitness side of it should never be questioned with our team. We should want to be the fittest team on the pitch, and I think in certain aspects today we showed that. It was just at times a little lack of quality when we got in that final third in terms of decisions, or getting a bit more power behind the shots, which was similar for them really as well. But make no bones about it, that's a fantastic result today. They're the top scorers in the league. They score for fun, and we've kept a clean sheet, and it's thoroughly deserved.
Did we get lucky with a handball for Aiden, would you say?
Handball, I can't remember that one.
They were going berserk about it. I thought it was handball, never mind.
Yeah. No, I can't really remember it.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah. Okay, so it's Marine away next week. They're on the 4G, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I think we're unbeaten on 4G this year. We're certainly.
Ivor, come on, mate. You can't be saying this now. No, it's listen. Again, another really tough team that we're going to come up against. One that they're fighting to get in the playoffs. So we've just got to make sure now that we look after the lads, and we're ready to go for next Saturday.
Right, it's great. So 6 points off Radcliffe. Got to have a drink, Andy.